Well, it's definitely been a wet day today from the get-go. We had some moderate to heavy rain early this morning through most of the morning commute, and then we got a little bit of a mid-morning break between the warm front and the cold front before we started to see more rain move in, and it's going to be wet probably through late afternoon. Right now it looks like that cold front's going to be pushing through as we head towards about 5, 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere in that range, and it'll turn it to off and on showers. But overall, it's been pretty much what you're seeing there at Granite Falls, gray and wet up and down the Sound, except for that little mid-morning break where we saw a couple of sun breaks, and the raindrops on the camera lenses have just been kind of gathering and going away. At one point, we couldn't even see the Tacoma Dome on the Tacoma camera. Checking the satellite image, you can see we do have that front moving in right now. That's going to be moving on through, like I said, probably early afternoon, not early afternoon, but around evening time, around 5 to 7 o'clock. And once that moves through, we'll just have the off and on showers with us overnight. Those will be continuing tomorrow, but then they'll gradually diminish, it looks like. And this shows it all in the computer model. You see it shows that massive rain sitting over us this afternoon. But as we head into the overnight hours, you can see it does turn into the off and on showers. Those are still with us tomorrow morning, and then those gradually diminish during the day. And as we head into Friday, we're going to see an area of high pressure really building over us. We'll get brushed by a system on Friday, but it looks like any showers from it will be out towards the north coast and maybe up in Whatcom or San Juan counties. But otherwise, just seeing some filtered sunshine through the clouds, and we'll see temperatures start to rebound into the mid to upper 50s. But after that, that high pressure really takes over, forces the rain well to the north of us, keeps it at bay all the way through at least Tuesday. And we're also going to be looking for some very mild temperatures pushing well into the 60s. It's going to feel an awful lot like springtime, probably because it is, for the weekend and on into the first part of next week. Checking out the mountains, well, they've been seeing a mix of snow and rain pretty much up to about 4,000 feet. But as that front goes through, it's going to plunge back down to about 2,500 feet. Up there, Paradise is at 5,000 feet, so they pretty much stayed just some wet snow, and they'll get a pretty good shot of snow overnight tonight. The Weather Service actually has a winter weather advisory out until 11 a.m. tomorrow morning because of the new snowfall up in the mountains. And checking the forecast, you see for this afternoon up at Snoqualmie Pass, it is switched over to rain for a while, but once we get that front through the Cascades, switches back over to snow. They'll start accumulating snow overnight and continue to accumulate it actually into tomorrow. Stevens Pass, well, they're high enough and far enough north, they're going to stay snow all the way through, and they could pick up anywhere from maybe 4, 5, 6 inches of new snow by tomorrow morning. So there will be some fresh snow there in the ski areas. If we check the computer model specifically, you can see in the next 24 hours, basically overnight tonight, we're looking for anywhere from about 3 to say 7, and give or take might be a little bit more at higher elevation. Also, Baker might get just a little bit more, but get a pretty good round. And then we should have some showers around on Thursday with the lower snow levels. Could pick up another anywhere from a trace to maybe 3 inches out of that. But beyond that, it looks like we're not going to see much in the way of new snow up in the mountains for a while. In fact, you check that out in the 7-day forecast for Snoqualmie. Once the snow ends on Thursday, we're basically looking at spring skiing. In fact, temperatures at the end of the weekend pushing up to around 60 degrees, even at Snoqualmie Pass. Down here in the lowlands, well, we're cool today, upper 40s and low 50s. Then as we head towards tomorrow, we pick a little bit of that back up, get closer to normal in the low to mid 50s. And then as we move into the weekend, we'll start to see things warm up. As early as Friday, you might see some 60s down in the South Sound. And then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, I think it's maybe a little optimistic, but low to mid 60s in the South Sound, upper 50s and low 60s in the North Sound. And then as we get into the warmest time, which is going to be Sunday and Monday, we'll see those temperatures getting to the 60s, and maybe someplace down there to the south and away from Puget Sound might get up and touch that 70-degree mark. So something to look forward to. And overall, once again, the review, when the rain turns to off and on showers late this afternoon, we'll look for decreasing showers tomorrow. Partly sunny on Friday, maybe a shower up towards Whatcom County. Temperatures warming back up into the mid to upper 50s Friday, and then Saturday through at least Tuesday, looking for partly to mostly sunny skies and those high temperatures at least through Monday, staying in the low to mid 60s with those maybe some warmer temperatures there for Monday afternoon, but a little bit of cooling, but still sunshine for Tuesday.